Acknowledging Jesus Christ as the Lord, as the Master, as the guiding person of our lives obligates us to obey Him. And so we are called to work out, to be continually working out, putting legs on the acknowledgement of Jesus Christ as our Lord every single day. And brothers and sisters, that is not fatalism. We have a responsibility there. It's Saturday night, the 4th of July, and you spent a good portion of your life drinking to excess, and it's a barbecue, and you're there, and everybody's there, and there's the Dos Equis cooler, and you're thinking to yourself, man, a Dos Equis would be really great right now. And at that moment, you make a choice. At that moment, you either work out your salvation with fear and trembling, or you choose not to, and you're working out a whole other set of personal obligations that you have to yourself. And I just use alcohol as an example because we do live in a culture where there's a lot of people who struggle with drinking alcohol to excess. But we can put that on any level. People get on the computer, and there's a whole lot of websites you can click on. Some of you struggle, you go into In-N-Out Burger, and you know that you can't eat one hamburger, you eat 15. Some people, you can't go into the supermarket. I knew a guy who couldn't go into a supermarket without spending $500 on scratch-offs. I mean, I go to the supermarket all the time to 7-Eleven and get a coffee, and I don't ever buy one scratch-off, let alone $500 worth. But listen, we all got struggles. Everyone's struggles is their own, and they're real. No struggle is worse than another struggle. We still have them because we're human. But we have a responsibility to be working it out. And it's interesting what he says here. He says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Fear means fright or terror. Trembling is the physical manifestation of that fear. Now you might say, who wants to be fearful? Right? Isn't that a great question? Why would I want to work out my salvation with fear and trembling? You're already infinitely fearful, and so am I. We're scared of a million things. And a lot of them rightfully so. I pray every day that my son grows up to fear that he can't play in the street. That's a very healthy part of being a person, is fearing things. And there is no more healthy fear than the fear of God. Because God is absolutely, He has more authority than anybody. It was funny, after the parade yesterday, Gino, who was kind of spearheaded us in the 4th of July parade, he was driving us back from the end of the parade to where our cars are. And Maggie was in the front seat, me and Dave Allingham were sitting in the back seat. And I'm from New Jersey, so I didn't know you're supposed to put your seatbelt on in the back seat, especially when you're 33 years old. And it was so funny because we pulled out onto the street and a Twin Cities police officer pulled out behind us. And Dave starts slouching. Now, Dave's 65 years old, right? Dave Allingham starts slouching in his seat. I'm like, you're right. He's like, don't look down, there's a cop. And I'm like, Dave, what are we doing wrong? He's like, we don't have our seatbelts on. And you all know the situation because Dave's like, he's got the seatbelt there, and he starts putting his hand and he's looking terrified, you know what I mean? I look like, Dave, we're in the back seat, and we're 30, I mean, you're 65, I'm 33, like, what's the problem? He's like, you can wear your seatbelt. And then all of a sudden, what happens? I start getting nervous. Seriously, I start getting like a little bit like, Gino gets pulled over, and what kind of a witness is that for the gospel? And then I have to pay Gino's ticket. You know what I mean? I don't have to pay for, not wearing my seatbelt. And I started just, reaching my hand around, putting it on, and then Gino gets in the left lane, he goes straight, the cop's gonna go right, and I'm like, quick, pulling the seatbelt over. What were we doing? That cop could have pulled Gino over. See, and the thing I'm more nervous about, we get pulled over, I'm from New Jersey, and I'm going to give the cop a uniform because I'm 33, I'm sitting in the back seat of a car. How can you give me a ticket? I'm 33 years, you know. You got to pray for this. I'm working on my salvation. I tell her, I said, I'm 33 years old. When I grew up, my mom didn't put a seatbelt on us. We always wait in the back of the station wagon. I'm still here. But there's a classic example of this very point. We fear authority. Because authority has the opportunity to levy consequences for actions that go against that rule of law. And Jesus told the people listening to him, don't fear him who can just kill the body, but fear him who can kill the body and cast the soul into everlasting damnation. God is to be feared. And not only fear him for his authority, but as we talk about here a lot, we fear to break God's heart. What a great way to parent children, that we teach them to fear breaking their parents' heart. I found myself saying that to old guys, don't ever break your mom's heart. And I pray he fears hurting his mom, breaking her heart. See, this fear is self-distrust. This fear is a tenderness of conscience. This fear is vigilance against temptation. This is a fear that opposes pride. We're all called by God to fear dishonoring him and our testimony.